Hi everyone, and welcome to this short detoxification yoga sequence. For this sequence, you're gonna need a block or maybe a book or two if you don't have a block, and a bolster. Likewise, maybe a few blankets or something, just a way to give yourself a little bit of height. Be sure to practice at your own degree, your own energy level, as that will change daily. There's gonna be lots of twisting, so just be sure you're listening to your body, drink lots of water before and after, and enjoy the practice. Finding a simple cross-legged position here on your bolster. Sitting up nice and tall, resting the hands on the tops of the legs. And just close your eyes and begin to fall into some even, smooth breaths. And just noticing if any thoughts come to mind of a thing or two you might want to let go of for these 22 minutes during your practice. And go ahead and put your hand on your belly, keeping a softness throughout the whole body now. And when you're ready, lift the hands way up overhead, look up on an inhale, and then on an exhale, take the hands and the head down. Again, inhale, reaching up, taking up lots of space here. And exhale, come down. Inhale to reach up. Exhale, take it down. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, take the hands to the tops of the shoulders. And just start to come from side to side here, noticing if one side might be a little bit tighter, a little bit less open than the other. Continue your soft, slow breaths. Now coming back to a neutral position here. Making your way off of your bolster and placing it aside. Coming onto your belly now into a deep, long child's pose, spreading the fingers, melting the forehead down into your mat. Spread out the knees and breathe into your lower back this time. Ready, start to walk the hands over toward the left side of your yoga mat, stretching out the right side body. Remember to keep the hands nice and wide as you do this, keeping the hips planted, and then walking over to the right side, again sinking, melting back down into your mat, stretching out left side body. Coming back to your neutral position in all fours and starting to wake up the spine here, pressing the tops of the feet into your mat. Just start to take circles to the right as if you're drawing circles with the navel on your mat. You can bend the arms. In fact, it's encouraged to bend the arms. There's no specific way this should look. Resting the neck muscles here, and then switching sides, moving counterclockwise now, opening up the hips, breathing. And then coming back to all fours, planting the right hand, lift the left arm way up into the sky and thread it underneath the body, threading the needle here, resting the head back down, taking some breaths here, gently twisting the spine. And then switching sides. Again, coming back to center. This time the right arm reaches way up. And on a long exhale, we dive underneath, resting the right cheek on the mat. And breathing. Using the hands to press back up to neutral. Tuck the toes in. Beginning to climb up to standing here now. So we're thinking about softness today. So bending the knees whenever possible, vertebrae by vertebrae, rolling up, rolling the shoulders back, finding some grounding here in Tadasana. And coming now to the front of your mat, beginning just some heat building sequence here. Reach the arms up overhead. Gazing upward softly, hands to prayer. Again, inhale to reach up. Exhale, hands to prayer. Opening up hips width now, reach up, taking up more space. Exhale, diving down more space. Bend the knees, release the head and neck down. Finding softness, move any way that feels good to you, lifting halfway up now. Exhale to fold gently towards the legs. Inhale to come halfway up. Exhale to fold in. And then planting the hands, stepping all the way back here to a plank pose. Building heat right away. This is a short sequence. And to engage the core here. Just see what that feels like. Coming to the knees now. Rolling all the way up. Head is always last to come up. Reaching back up toward the sky. And over to the right side. Making more space in the side body now. Inhale to come up. And exhale, heading the other direction. Again, being mindful, maybe if one side feels a little tighter, you might want to spend an extra breath or two there. Go ahead and come back to your downward facing dog, pressing to the inner hands. Maybe walking the feet a little bit if you need to. Relax the head and neck. Mindfully step to the front of your mat. Coming up halfway on an inhale. And exhale, fold in. Remember, soft knees. Inhale to come up halfway. And exhale to fold in. And again, inhale halfway. Exhale, just creating space. More and more space every time. Inhale takes you halfway, planting the hands, coming to plank pose, holding, pulling that navel up toward the spine, slowly coming down, hovering to your chaturanga. And slow inhale takes you to upward facing dog. And press back. Once again, down dog. Slowly jumping or stepping to the front of your mat again. Inhaling for more space. Exhale to fold in, soft knees. Inhale to come up. Exhale. Back on into your plank pose. Maybe lifting a leg this time. Coming down to chaturanga. Or you can keep both feet planted if that works better for you. Inhale to your upward facing dog. Really take a moment in every pose and exhale when you're ready, down dog. Breathe. Gentle step or hop to the top of your mat, inhale, and then rising up to stand, taking up more and more space. And back to prayer. Inhale to rise up. Exhale to prayer. Opening up again, about hips width apart, and then all the way down, softer knees. Inhale, planting the hands, and chaturanga. It's important to create some heat for twisting. Inhale to your up dog. Exhale to press back, downward facing dog. Looking between the hands now for your gentle hop or step. Inhale takes you halfway up. Exhale, fold it into the legs. Inhale halfway. Exhale right away. Stepping all the way down to your plank pose. Maybe lifting a leg. Mindfully coming down chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And a long exhale, down dog. Notice any openings that were created during those sequences. Mindfully stepping back up to the front of your mat, rolling up slowly. And coming down once again. This time, sending the right foot back into a deep lunge. So the left knee is bent. Be sure that the knee is right over the ankle. And go ahead and grab your block, keeping the block on either the first or second height. Plant the hand in the center of the block, the right hand. Now we're going to start to twist the body over to the left side. Use your left hand to gently open up the hip there. Send it right into the hip crease. And with every inhale, we move just a little bit more as we exhale. Holding that. Soft face. Relaxing the muscles all around the face and the neck. And then gently stepping the right foot back, rolling on up to stand, reaching up to the sky. Exhale takes the energy down. Inhale halfway up. Plant the hands. Step back, downward facing dog. If at any point you want to come to child's pose, just like in your studio classes, always welcome to do that. This time the right foot steps up, bending the right knee deeply, creating separation between the legs. Take your block. This time the left hand plants firmly into the block as you twist the body to the right side. Inhales and exhales are going to take it a little bit deeper each time. Think about creating a lift rather than sinking down into the knees. Twisting and breathing. Removing the block and stepping the feet together. This time open up into a little standing straddle. Place the hands on either side of your legs. Moving into Trikonasana now. To the right side, shifting, hinging at the hips. Go ahead and grab your block. I really want you to use the block on the highest height for this one. Right? So it's not about how deep we can go here. It's really about creating sensation and openness in the body. And if it feels comfortable to have that left hand or left arm all the way reaching across, more energy and space in that side body, feel free to do that. Or you can leave your hand right where it is. Now we're gonna move into the twist. So I want you to take your back leg, probably another foot forward, so you're not too open there. Shift the body back and forth just a few times just to create a little center for yourself. And then take the block to the right-hand side of the right foot. Plant the hand and start to twist, Pavrita Trikonasana. Remember to use the breath to move. Don't worry about lifting that right hand. Keep it right where it is, right at the hip crease. That's going to help you get a little bit more movement. And breathing here. Very challenging twist. Remember, every exhale takes you just a little bit deeper. And then slowly come out of the pose, hands to the hips. And go ahead and open up again, moving to the other side. Triangle pose, left side. Take your block. You may notice this side feels a little bit different than the other. Planting the left hand this time. Open up the right arm. And if it does feel comfortable to take the arm up over the head, feel free to do so. Remember to breathe. And now we move into our twist. So take the block to the left-hand side of the foot. Right hand plants on the block this time. Maybe this is as far as you go. Maybe you want to go a little deeper. Twisting the body using the breath. Remember to create soft knees for yourself here. And slowly release. Hands to the hips, takes you all the way up. Coming now onto the floor, creating a little bit more heat with more twisting with some yoga bicycles. So go ahead and draw the knees into the chest and just take them from side to side. Any new sensations that may have creeped up. And taking the hands behind the head, elbows are out nice and wide. And beginning with the right elbow to the left knee, pausing, pulling the navel through, and then coming into center. And then switching sides, left elbow to right knee, and center. Trying to slow this process down. Right elbow to left knee, center. Left elbow to right knee, and center. Keeping the elbows nice and wide. Once they creep together, it makes it way too easy. And just continuing through this way for a few more. Maybe you can get up a little higher on one side again, just noticing that. Squeezing the knees and lengthening. Squeeze and lengthen. Moving a little faster now, remembering to use the breath. If you're home, you may want to do maybe about 50 of these. It's a good number. And then relax. Drawing again the knees to the chest. Rocking. Knees are going to head over to the right side. Diagonal twist. Head turns left if it feels comfortable. Restorative twisting now. Thinking about what else may need some letting go. Feel free to spend more time there. If not, go ahead and take the other side. Right arm lengthens out, left knees, or knees come to the left. Prepping now for Shavasana. Go ahead and grab that bolster for underneath the knees, setting yourself up for 5 minutes or so of rest. You can take a pillow or a blanket underneath your neck if it feels comfortable. However you like to take Shavasana. Take the shoulder blades underneath you, float the palms up, and give yourself one last opportunity here to just let